The Toronto Maple Leafs have been crushed by injuries this season, and every week seems to bring another setback. Auston Matthews, Matthew Knies, Anthony Stolarz, all sidelined at crucial moments, and the team has felt every absence as they try to fight their way out of the Atlantic Division basement. But the player they may miss the most isn't a top scorer or highlight machine. It's veteran defenseman Chris Tanev. Tanev has appeared in only 8 games this season, and the numbers show just how much his presence holds the Leafs together. Toronto is 5-7-2 without him. They've been outscored 55-45 in those games, including a brutal 41-25 margin in their 9 losses without him. Over their past 8 matchups, the Tanev-less Leafs have surrendered 32 goals while going 1-5-2. That's the second most goals against and tied for the most losses in the NHL over that span. The defensive collapse becomes even clearer in the shot totals. In the 14 games Tanev has missed, Toronto has allowed a league-worst 34.4 shots per game. When he was healthy earlier in the season, that number sat at a manageable 29. And while the Leafs have tried to plug the hole with Dakota Mermis, Philippe Myers, and Troy Stecher, none of them provide the same stability, physical edge, or defensive reliability. Mermis and Myers aren't regular NHL defensemen, and the drop-off has been significant. Head coach Craig Berube has voiced his frustration repeatedly. After another ugly loss to Montreal, he questioned his team's effort and competitiveness when trailing. Without Tanev anchoring the blue line, Berube is left trying to stop the bleeding with a patchwork defense and little margin for error. The eye test matches the analytics. This team simply doesn't look the same without him. Of course, the Leafs also miss Matthews and Knies. When 2 of your top forwards are injured, it's going to show. Berube trusts both players in all situations, and without them, Toronto's offense loses creativity and its defensive structure loses balance. Combine that with the absence of their most dependable blue liner, and it's no surprise the Leafs sit at the bottom of the Eastern Conference. The path forward won't be easy. Until Matthews, Knies, and especially Tanev return, Toronto faces a steep uphill battle in the playoff race. The team isn't hopeless, but the margin for mistakes has vanished. Every game matters, and every return from injury will feel like a lifeline.